What's going on, Yu-Gi-Oh fans? PlotArmorCards in the house, and it looks like we have a new Visa Starfrost-esque archetype. And this is dope because I love archetypes like this that just like expand on the lore. So this is going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. Looks like it's going to be called Manadome, and I suck at pronunciation, so I will apologize ahead of time. Alright, Manadome Rumi Heart. Alright. Level 4 Light Warrior effect monster, 1500 attack, 2100 defense, and that is actually like a very important thing in the Visa Starfrost archetype, so it's interesting to see, and especially like that fusion card that we saw yesterday. I feel like we could take advantage of that to some degree here. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. Okay. If this card is in your hand during the main phase quick effect, you can target one Manadome monster or one monster with 1500 attack, 2100 defense you control, destroy that monster, and if you do, special summon this card. Okay. Interesting. So most likely what I'm thinking here based on that first effect is that Manadome effects are going to have some effects that when they're destroyed, because if this is what we're seeing first, at least then I would assume that that's the case. Secondly, if this card is normal or special summon, you can add a normal Manadome card from your deck to your hand except Manadome Rumi Heart. Okay, so the ability to search and add to your hand, that's super dope. And it doesn't say monster specifically, it says card. So spells, traps, anything's welcome. Interesting. So next, Manadome Heartless. I almost said Heartless, but that's Heartless. Level 2 Earth Fairy Tuner effect monster. Okay, Synchro archetype for sure. 0 attack, 2000 defense. You can only special summon this card by the procedure if its first effect once per turn. Okay. If you control Visa Starfrost or a monster with 1500 attack and defense, you can special summon this card. Okay. So if you use this thing's effect to special summon itself, and then or just normal summon it, whatever, you can then use its effect to search this and immediately special summon it because you control a monster with 1500 attack and 2100 defense, which can instantly get you into synchro summoning. That's super dope. I like that. Secondly, this card is destroyed by battle or card effect. You can special summon one Manadome Heartless from your deck. Also, during battle phase of the turn this card is activated, synchro monsters you control gain 500 attack. Interesting. So the first effect here says okay, so this thing is a once per turn. This is not a once per turn, at least based on what I'm seeing right now. I could be mistaken. If I'm mistaken, let me know. That's kind of crazy. The floating effect doesn't seem to be a once per turn. Plus, if you were to destroy this to summon this, you can then summon another one of these and then use this thing's effect to search another card, which I'm assuming also will special summon itself. So that's kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and see. Manadome Meek. Okay, level 2 Water Fairy Tuner effect monster. 200 0 attack, 1800 defense. By the way, I love the artwork on these. That's super nice with all cherries and the gold, and I just think that's really dope. Next, okay, so if you control a Visa Starfrost or a monster with 1500 2100 attack, you can special. Yep, so I was right. Called it. So this thing, you can destroy either one of these to special summon this, and then this one, at least we haven't looked at the second effect for that one, but this one will special summon itself, and then you can add one to your hand, which you can add this one, and then that's kind of crazy. This card is destroyed by card effect, special summon one Manadome. Okay, so it does have a similar effect where it can special summon itself. The floating effect is dope. Plus, this one also doesn't say anything about the second effect being once per turn. Interesting. From your deck, then increase the level of that monster special summon by this effect by 2. Okay, so I guess you're making it easier to get into, like, so we can see like the beginning parts of this synchro monster right off the bat, just making it easier to get into that, right? So I think for a synchro engine, this is pretty decent, not bad at all. I would definitely like to see a little bit of negates and whatnot, but or maybe some destruction, but obviously we're not even, based on this little bar here, we still got a bunch of cards to go. So let's go ahead and take a look. Synchro monster, this thing looks dope. Manadome Prime Heart, a level 10 light fairy synchro effect monster. Okay, 3000 attack, 3000 defense. It takes 1+ tuners. Okay, that's actually perfect for the archetype because it seems like you're going to be spamming out a bunch of tuners, so I do like that. Plus 1 light monster. Also, it is relatively generic. This is interesting. If this card can attack a number of times each battle phase equal to the number of tuners used as material, I may mess around with this in a couple of my other decks just to see how that goes. Maybe my Goaty deck. We'll see. This is just a thinking off the top of my head. Who knows if it'll actually work. But if this card is synchro summoned using a Manadome tuners as material, cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effect. Okay. A little bit of protection, not targeting, but like most people don't prefer their removals and whatnot to target, so that's something to think about. Thirdly, if this face-up synchro summon card leaves the field to your opponent, you can special summon one Visa Starfrost or one monster with 1500 attack, 2100 defense from your graveyard among your banished monsters. Interesting. Alright, so that recyclability is nice. 1500. I'm assuming this thing will be on the field at all times. Just in order to get this thing out, you will probably be making this. Visa Starfrost, I'm gonna be messing around with this archetype for sure. Visa Starfrost is one card I'm probably gonna be running at 3 because I'm pretty sure you can destroy one in order to special summon itself as well. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, so if I'm wrong there, I apologize. But I'll take a look afterwards after we look at this recording. Next, we got ourselves Manadome Imaging. So it's a normal spell card. You can only use 1 and second effect of this card's name once per turn. Reveal Manadome monster or 1 Visa Starfrost in your hand. Draw 2 cards, then return 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck. So draw power, nice. If a deck has built-in draw power, you know it has potential. That's dope. Secondly, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target 1 monster you control, 1500 attack, 2100 defense. That monster is treated as a tuner. So you do have the ability to treat this as a tuner if needed in certain situations. I think that's nice. That's a nice card. Draw power plus that ability to treat it as a tuner. I like that. Manadome Obsidian. Okay. Normal spell card. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn. Target 1 monster you control, destroy it. Okay, so that immediately also enables your tuners up here. And then you can add 1 Primal Planet Colorium, and I know based on the other ones, the planet ones are usually the field spells, right? And I'm looking here, and it seems like a field spell. That's probably what it is. From your deck to your hand, or if you control a Primal Planet, blah, 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 I don't know how to pronounce that, you can add 1 Manadome spell or trap card to your hand, except this own card. Okay, so you can manage this card from your graveyard, special summon 1 Visa Starfrost or 1 monster with 1500 attack, 2100 defense from your hand. We have decent Foolish Burial Goods targets as well in this deck. That's pretty good. I would say the ability to just that special summoning plus the Searcher overall, this is a good card. I like this card. So far, I'm enjoying the archetype, definitely. Next, we got ourselves Primal Planet. Yep, this is the one. Field spell card. You can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn, and you can only use the 3 effect of this card's name once per turn. When this card resolves, you can add 1 Manadome monster or Visa Starfrost from your deck to your hand. Okay, so immediate Searcher, nice. Secondly, if light monsters you control gain 100, sorry, not if, but light monsters you control gain 100 attack for each tuner you control and in your graveyard. I guess it's not bad for like tipping the scales for, because sometimes you need, you know, a little bit higher of attack, but I would say it's okay at most. That second effect at least. Third, if face-up tuner you control is destroyed by battle or a card effect, you can target one of those monsters, special summon it. Okay, so your monsters are going to be destroyed by card effect. That's just unavoidable, right? Not only can you take advantage of its effect, special summoning another one, but you can also recycle that one. This has potential. The ability to just summon is a little bit wild, I'd say. That's pretty dope. The swarming potential, I would say, is pretty good. However, we've only seen, I'm pretty sure there's only 1 synchro monster and like 3 main monsters. I would definitely ask that Konami provides a little bit more support for this before I, you know, say that, hey, it's super dope, super not dope, you know? So that's, but I'm going to try it out because it seems fun. Manadome Breakheart. Normal trap card, meaning you can trap trick it. You can only use the 1 and second effect of this card's name once per turn. 1. Target 1 tuner or synchro monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Then if you special summon a light monster with this effect, destroy 1 monster your opponent controls with equal or lower attack than that monster. Interesting. So if you were to use one of the many cards that people use to dump a monster from the extra deck to the grave in order to do anything, really, because there's a couple of different ones that have those effects, you can in turn use this thing to revive it and then get an extra destruction. So that's not bad. Secondly, if a Visa Starfrost or a monsters you control with 1500 attack, 2100 defense will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Okay, nice. Plus a little bit of what do you call it? Protection. That's not bad. A little bit of protection. Also, I feel like because we only have 2 tuners and the 1 monster, right? Obviously, you can throw another stuff in there, but I'm talking about like archetype specific. That protection would probably be a bit useful because you never know with this little amount of tuners and monsters that if you're going to be able to take advantage of it or not. At least that's what I'm thinking because we haven't tested it out yet. Next, or lastly, we got ourselves Manadome Reframing, a counter trap card. Okay, you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. When a spell, trap card, or monster effect is activated while you control a synchro monster, negate that activation. That has pretty generic, I would say, applications. Then if there is a Visa Starfrost or a monster with 1500 attack, 2100 defense in your graveyard, you can destroy that negated card. Okay, so you have to have that requirement in order to destroy that card. But you can still negate with this card specifically. I feel like they're I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm sure there are more generic ways to negate and destroy a trap card that don't involve you controlling a synchro monster. So if you're looking to do that, I'm sure there are other ways to do that. Secondly, you can banish this card from the grave, then target 3 Manadome monsters in your graveyard, return them to the deck. Okay, so another Foolish Burial Goods target. I like that. All right, so I just want to double check here because we got ourselves handful of traps, handful of spells, only 1 synchro monster, but 3 monsters. So far, I think this archetype has really good potential. I think it's dope. I just, I kind of want more support, you know? So that would be something that we're probably going to see in the future, let's be honest. After this set, maybe the next one will have a little mini wave of support, which would be super dope. I'm definitely into this archetype, that's for sure. But you guys can let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know. But anyways, guys, this is PlotArmorCards signing out for the day. If you like what you see, don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next video.